Oh my God. Give me Lima Charlie if you can hear me loud and clear. Hopefully everybody had a good time. Let's get this shit going real quick. Let's get it going real quick, man. Let's get it happen. Answer that goddamn phone.
I'm here with you, damn it.
And you can slice. You can slice the face, you can slice the chest.
But you know what? It all comes back to one thing.
It's back to fun.
But it's not for children, though. I'm fucking with grown folks right now.
Come on, man.
Raiders, make sure to remind folks to put Q colon in front of their question so that grabs my attention.
Put a key up front of it.
It's Timmy time.
Brother, this guy stinks.
Goddamn YouTube correctional officers, I hope they pay you well.
Glad everybody stopped by, having a real good time, my guy. Rocky coming through, letting know he shoot goddamn rope for the bug out.
Pause.
Ron, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. Hey, man, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. Ian, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member.
You know, they're gonna be like, he was a good man. Yeah!
See you, Geppetto, the like button. Put me back in the goddamn algorithm.
Emotional, damn it.
Fun is definitely what we're going to be heavily focused on.
I think that everybody's on Sabinja's balls. They got them both cupped with the hands, like kind of like this. Like, let me cup them for you.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Chris, you know you got the goddamn hooked on phonics, sir. Here we go. I'm ambidextrous.
What more do you want from me? Damn.
I'm not a goddamn mathematician. I don't think Dwayne is here. My resident mathematician. Oh my God, let's get it going, man. Late night man cave Mondays. We still made this shit happen, man. Make sure you hit that goddamn like button. Let's get it going real quick. I'm so glad to be back and all of that good stuff. My name is Marine X. Give me a Lima Charlie if you can hear me loud and clear. Appreciate y'all kicking the goddamn door. And yeah, we back at it. Battalion Stallion, stand up, bam. Goddamn fattest ass on YouTube. We're both glad to be here. We're both glad to be back. You know, last week's Man Cave Monday was live from the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This week, we're back in the traditional man cave atmosphere. Come here and give me a goddamn kiss, man. Come here and come and ask a man a question. Feel free to ask a question about any topic. I would do the best to answer it, or I'm going to skirt it or Heisman like a goddamn Heisman,
What?
man. Just coming through.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
So you can put a Q colon in front of your shit to ask a question, or you could just ask the question. Tonight, I might just scroll through the chat more generally just to kind of keep the stuff going on and all of that good stuff. You're not going to bully me tonight. Stop bullying me, okay? I've already lit my goddamn cigar. My shit's already fucking up and running, man. So we already got that going on, man. We got the good old H. Upman coming through. This one specifically is the AJ Hernandez H. Upman. I don't know which variant it is, which farm it is. I just know that I love the amount of smoke this thing puts off. I got a very clean V cut on this thing. Shout out to live stream sponsor Tisfa Zyphy. Trash ass name, fantastic ass products. I've told you guys before, you know, any of the stuff I use here in the Man Cave is linked in the description down below. This is a V cut cigar cigar lighter combo with a cigar rest on the back in this freaking panty dropper gunmetal gray color. It's just a, you know what I'm saying? It's just a fantastic thing. We're going to be putting into the glass today 4 Roses small batch. We're going to kill this bottle. I think I'm going to try to fucking kill this bottle if possible. This is a small batch select by 4 Roses. So this is going to be coming in at 104 proof, 52% alcohol by volume. That's about, I'm going to call that, what is that, about 5 ounces left in there. I think we might be able to fucking swallow that shit down, make that shit happen real quick. I'm just saying we might be able to go ahead and knock that shit back very carefully. So let me know what you guys are drinking on Smoke 'em if you got them.
Smoke something, bitch.
We would absolutely love to have you join the crew. Somebody put me down for 2 ounces. I don't know if my resident mathematician Dwayne is here, but somebody put me down for 2 ounces. That would be super well appreciated. Anybody else here that can make that shit happen for your boy, we would appreciate that. I'm also using a Jeremy Cyrus ashtray. I need to come out with my own shit, but Jeremy Cyrus ashtray, 8 solid fucking pounds of brass. I feel like I just made that number up in my head. It's probably like 6 pounds of brass, but whatever. The patina factor on this thing is fucking bananas. It's already starting to get this lovely ass patina. I've had this thing for 2.5 years. The patina factor is so real life. So real life. Shout out to Jeremy Sires, man. Fantastic products that he's putting out with exclusive and all of that good stuff. So nice little rest for the drink, nice little area for the sticks, and all of that good stuff. Put into the comments what you're carrying today, man. I want to know what you carry today because I'm very curious, but I also am just, I want to fucking steal your goddamn idea,
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
There's probably some shit I've never heard of. I'm the goddamn peasant in chief. There's plenty of stuff I've never heard of when it comes to carrying different things, carrying different flashlights and wallets and whatever the hell you get. Goddamn chapstick. I don't know. Maybe you got some goddamn off-brand, goddamn non-name brand chapstick I've never fucking heard of. What the fuck is on my table? Sunshades, Malaluka. You know what I'm saying? You never know what you will find for some people, man. So put that shit in the comments. What did you carry today? What are you still carrying today? Also, we're in the midst of the fall. December, winter is a little bit, about 2 months away. Are some folks already starting to get winter weather? I watched the Den of Tools, and he is up there in goddamn Montana, in the midst of the Rocky Mountains. Make sure you hit that goddamn like button as well, man. You see how I freaking slide that in there?
Are you not entertained?
Slap that like button as well. He's up there in the Rocky Mountains, in the midst of the Rocky Mountains, man. And he is definitely getting snow already. I was like, what? Snow already on these boys? It is a fantastic thing, man. So ask whatever you want, man. We can make that shit happen. Let me go ahead and quench the thirst real quick. Before I tell you what I carried in the pocket, man, let's just see who's already in the mix, who already came and kicked the door in nice and early on these boys. We already like that stuff as well. EDC explained, thanks for stopping by, sir. Thanks for being a goddamn member. We appreciate that, man. TTAC, what up, man? Thank you for kicking the goddamn door in, man, woman, I don't know. Let me not assume anything. Thanks for kicking the door in, okay? KCR, man, I appreciate you kicking the goddamn door in. He says, hey, X, hope all is well. Hopefully all is well with you as well, man. A very busy week. David H, thanks for kicking the goddamn door in, sir. Thanks for being a goddamn member. We appreciate that, man. Gregory Abbott Ski says I appreciate you coming in, making that shit happen as well, man. And all of that good stuff. He says, loud and clear from Sucker Free. Appreciate the confirmation. He says, peace to everyone while he has goddamn motherfucking snakes on the plane. Goddamn Sam Jack in that butt. More like Pulp Fiction version of him. I get it. Appreciate you kicking the door in as well, man. Make sure you slide. He says, I enjoyed the Battalion Stallion being in the goddamn intro. Battalion Stallion, stand up, ma'am. Fattest ass on YouTube. Tell me she ain't got the fattest one. Tell me that it's just not an enjoyable thing. Okay. Cutie patootie. Listen, Danny Lene, Mrs. X already said if we find her, then she has a direct invite to the goddamn bedroom. I was like, what?
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Can we find her goddamn manager and see if we can make her an offer that she cannot refuse? Dark Tree, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being here. I do appreciate that. The moderator or moderators, the real Chris Brown is here as well, saying Q colon as a reminder. So if you want X to see your goddamn question, I don't want you to think I'm fucking bullying you. I don't want you to think I'm fucking ignoring you. I don't want you to think I'm not going to answer your goddamn question and say I'm sitting to the goddamn upper room.
Upper room, nigga.
No, I don't want that.
Upper room with Jesus.
Only two reasons you go to the goddamn upper room. You say something racist, you say something about my kids. Anything else is fair game. You want to talk about my looks, you want to talk about my videos, you want to talk about whatever. There's no, I'm not, or if you fucking spam or put porn in the chat, okay, we get that shit, right? But other than that, man, my mods, I really don't want them banning folks. I want you to be able to speak your mind, all of that good stuff. But those are the two reasons I almost immediately get your ass bounced up out of here. So I appreciate y'all for kicking the goddamn door in. Mike and Ike's EDC, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. He says, hey, everyone, what up, man? Thanks for kicking the door in, man. So we got a nice mix of folks in here. Nicholas Flint, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. We appreciate that, man. Tater Dom as well. Spam that shit, X. Spam that shit, X. We appreciate that, man. He says, cheers to everyone. Any of you freaking peasants gonna buy any of that new Apple gear? I know they got y'all by the goddamn balls.
Pause.
I know they freaking got you real quick. They dropped the new MacBook Pros and an iMacs. You gonna run out and get some more of that shit? Let me know. Let me know. I'm still holding on to my peasant level Macs. They're still getting the goddamn job done. I don't think I'm gonna have to do anything like that. First question of the night says, TTACs. X, do you have any recommendations for a field watch? Here's my thing when it comes to a recommendation for a field watch, TTAC. I want you to think about, what do you want to use it for? So do you want it for aesthetics? Because I have some aesthetic suggestions. And then I have some functionality suggestions. Okay. Now, aesthetically, probably my favorite field watch is the one that I'm wearing tonight, which is the the most functionally is probably the one I'm wearing tonight, which is the Benrus, BENRUS field watch, which is on the wrist tonight. Matter of fact, we'll just take the shit off. I'm an analog type of guy, man. I like to wear nice analog watches, whether they're field watches or dive watches or whatever. Sometimes I wear digital watch. I rarely wear smart watches, okay? I do enjoy them when I'm rucking and shit like that. But so this is the Benrus field watch. This thing here is very, very simple in nature. This one has a quartz mechanism. It has phenomenal lume, phenomenal tritium in the lume. The lume in this thing will last at least 25 years. What the fuck is lume? Meaning that this watch in the pitch of darkness will always have illuminated numbers, 24-hour clock, big hand, little hand, and all of that good stuff. The Benrus right now is probably gonna slap you over the head for probably around $500, okay? And full disclosure, Benrus did a sponsored video with me probably a year ago, so that's how I got this watch. I just had to do a sponsored content with them. But this is the D2U 2A watch by Benrus. Now, Benrus is one of the originators for the field watch that they issued to soldiers in World War II. So they have a long history when it comes to this watch. That's why they do demand $595 for this type of quality. But it is a fantastic watch when it comes to functionality. So it has a super luma, Nova markers and hands, meaning those things are going to last you at least 25 years. It's water resistant down to, I think, at least 25 feet or whatever 5 ATMs is. I don't even know what the fucking 5 ATM is. It's assembled in the USA using international parts. I like the fact that the case diameter is only 30. I like smaller watches, okay? You don't always have to have the fucking fattest watch. I think that, you know, a lot of people are kind of getting into this craze where they feel like they need the fattest watch that they could fucking find. I don't think that that's a necessity, right? It's not a necessity. But let me just be real with y'all. As much as I like the Benrus, comes with additional bands. It has a great history. You know, initially was issued in World War II. Literally, the reason it's called a field watch because it was issued to those soldiers that were in the trenches in World War II. It was updated for the folks that were fighting the Viet Cong in the Vietnam War. But it's fucking expensive, okay? I would probably recommend that you go with my favorite looking field watch, which is the VAR watch, which has a fantastic look to it. You can pick them up pretty easily on their website. You can also pick them up on Amazon if you want the less of the headache of the Amazon issues. But you can always find these on Amazon, usually less than $200. So, you know, the specific model that I have, I don't even fucking remember, okay? VAR also sent me a watch. They sent it to me. They didn't ask for any content, just full disclosure. I like the way this one looks more. I like VAR watches more, but the lume is not as bright as the one in the Benrus, okay? It doesn't feel as durable as the Benrus. There's a reason why this shit costs $500. I will tell you that. But, you know, I would just recommend VAR or Benrus. You can always go with Hamilton. You can go with the big names and all that type of stuff, but I like to do stuff a little bit different. So hopefully that answers your question as well. What do you guys got going on this evening? He says, what's in the glass? We mentioned that earlier. We're going to be sipping on that 4 Roses Small Batches Select, man. Coming through, making this shit happen. I think we're going to try to kill that shit. Somebody should have me down for 2 ounces, man. We'll talk about some new acquisitions I picked up. We're going to do a giveaway tonight. So whoever's in chat, man, we're going to give away this goddamn moving flashlight. Why the fuck not? Why not? I see some of the members are coming in as well. We'll make sure we're not going to miss any of you guys. as well. Let's see. He says that bottle is going to be goddamn toast. It's gonna be like that, man. About to be sipping on the same thing. Says Mike and Ike's EDC. So you got a good goddamn head on your shoulders, man. Okay. Down there in Austin, Texas, man. Great minds think alike. Dark Tree says, X, how was your day? Number one and number two, what app do you use to stream? Can you please tell me a bit about it? So I use this app called Ecamm Live. I use an app called Ecamm Live, and Ecamm Live is freaking, it's a crazy little app that kind of just allows for me to do all sorts of stuff. So in the background, this is what my computer looks like right now. I'm going to show you, just kind of give you a, so like in the background, you can see, I can see all your chats. I have my different scenes. I have my different pictures and filters, and I have the chat right here. I have the, this is what everything looks like in its totality. I need to put a link for Ecamm Live. I've been using it for, it's been almost 2 years I've been using Ecamm Live. Ecamm Live is, it's about $249 a year, and you have to have a Mac. It only works on Mac OS. It does not work on PC or Linux. But if you can get around those two things, then I would highly recommend this. I would highly recommend using Ecamm Live. It kind of makes things very easy. I also believe that Gear Related, who's celebrating his membership, uses Ecamm Live as well. But, you know, if you use it a few times, you think you're going to live stream a lot, then it's definitely worth the investment. Chocolate milk coming through, making it. Are you drinking chocolate milk literally right now, sir? Really?
Hey, bro,
Chocolate milk, it goddamn.
dog.
It's almost 2200 here in
Come
Central
on,
Time.
man.
Golly, man. He said he might be drinking that goddamn chocolate milk, man. Okay, sir. You know, I'm not gonna hate on you, my guy. Let's see what else we got going on here. He says, what's your favorite cigar? Says O-Talk or Talk. If I mispronounce that shit, my bad, man. You guys got a pound saying, you know, I fucking try my best. I don't have a favorite cigar. I have a favorite cigar maker. Drew Estate Cigar and AJ Fernandez. They're like neck and neck. I think Drew Estate kind of takes the helm. They kind of take the lead. They're kind of like right there in the forefront because they make some bangers. The Undercrown, the Undershade. Even if you're a freaking peasant, you want to smoke out them acid. Anything that you can think of, Drew Estate kind of has you a little bit covered. Jay says he's got that goddamn Carmex on deck. Oh my God. I think my freaking, I think Danny, I don't know if Danny DeLay is allergic to it, but I know she don't like that shit. I put that shit on there. It's a guarantee that I'm not going 20 toes that night, sir. I'm just saying. It is 40 degrees in goddamn Austin, Texas. I think it's the same temperature here. It might be around the same temperature here. It says, my phone says it's 45. So we're a little bit warmer here in the DFW area as well. Today, David carried the ProTech Malibu flipper. So does that also have a thumb stud, or is it only a flipper? You know what I'm saying? Like, which one is it? Which one is it? Ian, I see you in the chat, man. Appreciate you kicking the goddamn door in as well. Happy Haptics EDC just slid in here as well, sir. Thanks for sliding up in this thing. We like that, man. Callie Hocker say, today I carried an old Colonial 3-bait Hawk build Colonial that I've been currently restoring. Sir, that's kind of getting Grandpa excited. I don't know. I think I might want to fucking see that shit. I think that's something I might want to see. Something else I'd like to see is goddamn celebrating that goddamn 9 months. Battalion Stallion, stand up, ma'am. Coming through with a good goddamn head on his shoulders. Reeing up again for another month of the membership. He says, what up, X and everybody? Appreciate you, man. You just brought out Battalion Stallion once again because you hit that goddamn re-up button. There's a lot of things you could do with your goddamn membership, but for some reason you decide to spread it here, and we appreciate that type of stuff. We do appreciate that type of stuff, man. We also have Thomas says, thoughts on the double admin wax canvas. It says, I saw you did a video on the leather one, assuming same shit, different style, says Thomas. Where's my double admin pouch? I'm gonna give one away, but I want to find my double admin. So here's the double admin. This isn't mine. This is the one I'm going to give away to our member. I still haven't done that members only stream. And I'm hesitant. I'm very hesitant to take this out of the plastic because it's going to fucking patina like crazy. Here's mine. but I'll take it out just for a second. And then I'll tell you my opinions on the wax canvas version, because that's your question. But this is what this thing looks like brand new. You know what I'm saying? Super icy, looks fucking phenomenal. This is what it looks like when you drop a goddamn patina on that shit. Oh my God. Is that not getting Grandpa excited? That fucking patina on my double admin plus the one I'm gonna give away. So the double admin is a phenomenal pouch. I had a warranty issue. It was taken care of within 4 days by Nutsack. I had, you know, it was beginning to rip away from the seam of the thread. Literally, it was taken care of so fast by Nutsack. So you're asking about the actual wax canvas version. So I don't have one of those with me. I do have a wax canvas version of this. This is a new pickup by Roaring Fire. I forgot which pouch this is. We'll go to the website here in a second. This is their Roaring Fire wants to get into the wax canvas pouch game as well. So they came out with this new admin pouch. Shout out to them. They sent this shit out for me to check out. And so this is another version of wax canvas, but the coloration is a little bit different than like Nutsack's wax canvas, right? So if you look at Roaring Fires, you look at Nutsack, they're just a little bit different in the actual coloring that was dropped into the cotton or the wax or whatever to get the coloring. I don't know how they do the shit, but it's a little bit different. But I have like 4 different variations of colors of wax canvas. This one here, I've been kind of thinking about slowly kitting this thing out to figure out how exactly I want to rock it out. A little bit of loop handling on the front, the MOLLE straps in the back, so you can hang this to a, you know, if you have a MOLLE capable device or anything like that. Pretty decent strap. I'll see how that is once this thing is fully loaded down. YKK zippers with decent pull tabs. And then it has a lot of storage inside. So this top flap has a bunch of loop here. You can put larger items behind it. You can put items in the front. Then they have this entire mesh net that you can put items inside, which I'm still thinking about how I'm gonna freak that out. It has a small little, I'm assuming this is like a keeper for you can use it for whatever you want to use it for. It's like a small carabiner. I'm assuming they want you to put your keys on it or something like that. You flap this down. You have the same area on the other side. I have a charger back there, but they're mirrored, so they're the same on both sides. So this is a decent pouch from Roaring Fire. They're trying to enter the pouch game. Now, the big thing about this that makes it a little bit different, or a lot of bit different, is obviously it's smaller than the double admin pouch. How much is this Roaring Fire shit? Field trip. Let's look this shit up real quick. All right, so we'll go to the Roaring Fire page and see if we can find, where is their Roaring Fire. Listen, I appreciate y'all being like this American company. Y'all are grinding stuff out. But y'all have got to goddamn update your website, man. It is like living in prehistoric times. Like, I can't click your logo at the top of the screen to go back to your homepage. Like, that's, you know what I'm saying, that's unacceptable. Okay, that's unacceptable. But other than that, man, so the new pouch is called the Smoldered Wax Canvas Organizer Pouch, coming in at $46. Let's call it $47. That's not horrible. 47 bucks for this thing. You know, it's water resistant, it's wax canvas if you really want to get down with that type of shit. And they're directly coming at Nutsack, because Nutsack, exact same size, the admin pouch is $89. So this is $47. They're trying to come at that, right? But you're asking about the double admin pouch. Because I own the admin pouch, I think that you're really going to enjoy it. One thing I would say about Nutsack's, you know, listen, I'm not trying to freaking be all in their goddamn Nutsack. Okay. But I will say Nutsack's wax canvas, the more you handle it, the more fungible it becomes, the easier it becomes to handle. So Thomas, if you're thinking about getting the wax canvas version, the more you work it, it's going to patina. It's going to kind of like, not really patina. It's going to kind of get its own coloration. You have to wash, you have to clean wax canvas. I will say that. So you have to get a brush and a scraper and actually clean wax canvas, unless you don't give a fuck. But it has a character to it that I can't really describe. Like, it's hard to describe. Another thing that Nutsack just came out with, they just came out with a backpack converter for the sling bag. It's almost a little feminine, but at the same time, not so much. So normally the Nutsack sling bag is a asymmetrical sling bag, right? You have to choose which shoulder you can come on. Well, they just made it so that you can actually buy the backpack converter. So if you're going to be at a fair all day, if you're at an amusement park, you're at a soccer game, you don't want this thing. The thing about wearing this thing in the sling configuration is when you bend down to pick shit up, the sling slapping you in the back of the head and moving all over the place. So I picked up the backpack conversion just to see what I would think about it. And I'm kind of liking it so far. It's a little, I will say this, it feels a little feminine. It feels a little feminine. If you're okay with that shit, then who the fuck cares? But it does feel a little feminine. Another update I will say about the Nutsack tote bag, I'll do a full review. I was used to be upset that Nutsack no longer puts on their logo, they used to put the word Nutsack on their actual bags. They don't do that shit anymore. And I actually was very upset about it. I thought it would be kind of funny. I want Nutsack on the bag. But, you know, last week I took a Nutsack bag into a professional working environment. And it didn't fucking say Nutsack on there. And I didn't feel like I didn't feel like a renegade. So I wasn't a big fan of it. But when I took it into an office environment, when I'm wearing a goddamn suit, I was kind of glad it didn't say fucking Nutsack on there, okay? Kind of glad about that, man. Hopefully that answers your question. But if you're on the fence between the two, the Nutsack, the leather, if you're or the double admin pouch, Thomas, I would say this. They sent me the leather one. I love it. But if I was spending my own money, I would buy the wax canvas because of all that Molly shit. That's just my opinion. Let's see. Emmett says, officially my favorite EDC channel. Well, appreciate that, man. I'm my favorite goddamn EDC channel too. I'm just saying, okay? Callie Hiker says, have you bought the mini Lowe's Cobalt tool set for $20? It's been making its rounds. No, I bought a competitor off of Amazon. So I don't have a need for it anymore, but I've seen the mini Cobalt tool set. And on Amazon, they sell a similar set, but it's in like multiple colors. I need to do another deals of the week because I found the shit on my Man Cave EDC deals, and I just kind of kept that shit to my fucking self and kind of kept it moving. But those little tool chests are fantastic for like keeping them at your knife maintenance area, your multi-tool maintenance area, you know, whatever little maintenance area you may have in your shop where you want to keep like small bit drivers and maybe an electric screwdriver, precision electric screwdrivers, microfiber cloths. That's all it's going to fit in there. It's not going to be anything bigger than that. Field trip. Let's look this shit up real quick. So the Cobalt mini toolbox. Let's see if we can find this shit real quick. So the Cobalt mini toolbox comes in multiple colors. So I'm gonna show you the one that I bought because I didn't know that the Cobalt existed. So this is the Cobalt version. This thing comes in, let's throw my zip code in here and see how much it costs for me. Okay, well, they want to know all that. I think you said it was what, $20 or however much it is. So one thing I could say about this, it's only 2 drawers, but they got a fucking shit ton of colors, okay? But they seem to all be unavailable, right? So, you know, they're only 2 drawer. That's all that. But I ended up buying the PIT portable 3 drawers kit off of Amazon. It's fucking small as shit, but it's 3 drawers with a goddamn small hutch at the top. This thing is perfect. It's perfect if all you need is for a little knife maintenance area, right? You can also buy it with already tools already inside. So if you want to buy with tools already inside, it's $61. And this might be okay if you want to just, I absolutely, with this freaking peasant is doing right here, you're not going to, there's no way, okay? I didn't buy it with tools inside, okay? But there's no fucking way that you're going to be drilling through metal with the bits that they provide in their shit. I doubt it. Okay. But if you just want to like a few little tools to keep on your knife maintenance area, you can buy it already pre-stocked. I bought it completely butt naked and I got it in white. So you know, if you want to get something like that, I would recommend this more than the Cobalt. And it's fucking it's Amazon. So if you don't like the shit, you can just fucking pack the shit back up and send it back, right? So I think it's perfect for but let me tell you, I want to reiterate, this thing is small AF. Let me see if I can look at some actual reviews. Don't let the pictures deceive you. It's fucking small. Like, look at this guy with he has a couple of pocket knives in here. It's small. It's not big. Those are 3 pocket knives laying next to one another. So that's how big it is, okay? So they got some really zoomed in photos for, you know, for their Amazon listing, but it's not that big. So I don't even want you to get all excited about that shit. Apple Watch Ultra 2 with the satellite connectivity, EDC explains, says he has on the wrist. Those things are fucking gigantic. And I have a wrist that is big enough to accommodate it. Okay. I could wear an Apple Watch Ultra with the fucking 49 millimeter band or case. You know what I'm saying? I could definitely do that shit. VAR Man's Calendar Field Watch is nice. I don't remember which one they sent. I would have to go get it. It's in my wife's watch case. But I like VAR. They're also kind of like some hipsters. You know, they're really relatable. I don't think it's made in America, but the guys are definitely American. I think they're out there in California. You know what I'm saying? Drift coming in, making the shit happen. What's good? Only thing I'm carrying is my new S22 Ultra and a proper scooper for litter boxes. Really, sir? Is that what's all of really, sir?
Bro, come
That's
on
it?
now, dog. Come on, man.
Okay. I got you. I got you, my guy. Hey, let's give away a goddamn flashlight before we go to some more questions, man. Let's give away a flashlight. We're going to talk about what I carried in my pocket, and then we're going to give away this Woobin flashlight because they accidentally sent me two. Okay, Woobin has sent me free shit in the past. So we're going to give away this Woobin XO because I already have one. I'm not even going to open this shit. I have thoughts about it. I'm never going to do a video about it, all that good stuff. Let's just talk about what I'm carrying today. So we're carrying, first off, I've been on this freaking addiction with the fixed blade knife very, very recently. So I'm carrying a Montana Knife Company. I think the Speed Goat. Hold on, let me look this shit up. Field trip. So I want to put some respect on they shit, man. I definitely want to put some respect on they shit. So let's do a quick little field trip so I can make sure I get the shit right. Okay, so I'm gonna give away a Magna Cut Speed Coat. I have another one over here, brand new in the box. I'm giving away a Magna Cut Speed Coat to a channel member. So if you want to get this Magna Cut Speed Coat for $225, you're gonna have to be a channel member to win that. But the one that I'm carrying, I've been fucking using and abusing, and the shit has been fucking phenomenal, has been, I think it's, yeah, the Blackfoot 2.0. The Blackfoot 2.0, for disclosure, MKC sent me both of these knives. Now, I have been carrying the Blackfoot, but this one, the one I have is obviously the mirror finish. And I thought I was really going to have an issue with this finish because, I mean, it's fucking a mirrored finish. And it does clean up well. It's scraped up right now. I was using it the other day for cutting boxes and cutting up some goddamn meat and all sorts of shit. But, you know, I freaking, what is this shit called when you cut the goddamn back out of a chicken? I know somebody knows in chat. Was it back splocking or whatever that shit is called? I used this shit the other day to cut the back out of a baby chicken, a baby hen. This shit worked phenomenally. I've been taking this thing to my hunting property. It's been working great for that. Of course, it's good for your normal everyday carry type of stuff as well. It has a Magna Cut blade on it, which I always kind of laugh at, but it's been phenomenal. The sheath on this thing though is my favorite fixed blade sheath that I have ever carried. It is my favorite sheath that I have ever carried. It comes off so fucking easy. It slips on directly into your belt, or you can put it directly on your trousers or your shorts or whatever. This sheath is so fucking god tier, and you can switch it around and carry it in your pocket if you want to. You know, I don't normally do too many videos about knives independently, but this might be one of those ones that gets an entire video just because I've been thoroughly impressed by this shit. We're going to give away another one of these things, but we're going to give this away. I just want to be able to have a full opinion about the Speedgoat itself. I mean, the Blackfoot itself before I proceed to give away the next one. But we're going to give this one away specifically. Let me pull this shit out for you real quick, man. Unboxing experience is phenomenal. I didn't want to cut with this thing at all because I knew that I wanted to give it away. And this one itself, fantastic. That's what it would look like brand new when you get it, okay? When it's all purty and you haven't done shit with it, like a lot of YouTubers, that's how the shit will look, okay? But when you've actually put your shit through you know, when you've actually used your shit here on YouTube University, this is what your knife will look like before you clean it up. And I clean it up maybe once a week or so. But it cleans up like new. Don't be afraid to buy the mirrored finish and all of that good stuff. So we'll do a members on. I don't know if I'm going to do the members only giveaway during a public live stream or a members only live stream. We will figure that out. But because of the, you know, I want to show appreciation to my channel members because you guys are definitely support me for, it's been 2 years I've had channel memberships. So I definitely want to be able to show some love for that. Actually, I boxed up the wrong fucking knife. You got me fucking tripping,
Hey,
man.
bro,
God
come
damn
on
it.
now, dog.
I boxed up the one I'm using.
Come on, man.
You about to get a fucking used ass goddamn knife. No one's fucking checking me. Okay. Y'all are supposed to be saying, X, what are you doing, man? I don't want that freaking, I don't want that shit. Hey, listen, also, man, I think they call this shit the Alets. How do you pronounce their shit? This company sent me their wallet. Okay, now I get a lot of wallet companies that want to send shit. A ton and a half. Like, there's a lot of wallet companies that want to send shit. This is the Alets, the sport wallet. Now, they sent it to me in indigo blue. They also sent it to me in leather. I'm carrying the leather today. This wallet is actually kind of getting grandpa excited. Okay, I think the leather version of this wallet is $58. The sport version of this wallet is $42. Now, it's another wallet, X. Like, you know, who fucking cares? The thing about this is that it has a small compartment to carry your fucking pen inside. Let's go, man, okay? It literally has a small compartment for your pen. So it's kind of like, I did not think I would appreciate it so freaking much until, you know, I got the pen in here. So like, if you look here, you can see the actual area where you can slip a pen inside, and they have these micro pens that slip in the wallet, and they're really small little pens. They're not good for anything, you know, but signing a check or signing a receipt at a dinner table or something like that. Right? So it's very simple. It's fabric. I get it. Stitching. I get it. Made in America. Yes. RFID like every other fucking wallet. I get it. But if you really are just a germaphobe, this is what I'm going to call the germaphobe wallet. Because if you are at a goddamn dinner and they bring you your check and you see that waiter that keeps the straws in their dirty ass apron next to the pens, next to some fucking food they found on the table, and they say, yeah, just sign, the top copy is ours, the bottom copy is yours. You can get their fucking pen and stick that shit in the wallet, and the shit is just goddamn so damn Gucci. So how do I feel about the wallet so far? Well, it carries just as much as my Esker Parliament, but it's significantly smaller. We're gonna see how I feel about it. I don't know if it'll be included in the EDC video. We shall see. I'm still on the fence about that, right? Woobin sent out this. This is the Woobin. What the fuck is this shit? The E19. This is an inspection type flashlight. This is a. I think this is OEM by other companies because I think I've seen Olight have this exact same look of a flashlight. I think I've saw Phoenix have this same look. Coast has something similar. Nothing super special about this thing, except for the fact it definitely feels like it disappears in the pocket and it has a God tier low lumen mode. But you know, am I going all over the place to kind of find it and to buy it and all that good stuff? Nah, not really. But if you need to do an inspection of your you know, like the the breaker box in your garage goes out or something like that, you don't want to shine that with some bright ass flashlight. This is something that you're going to want to use a little bit more than that. Rarely do I carry in my pocket a coin, but I am carrying a challenge coin today. So specifically, I'm carrying a challenge coin. One of my buddies got stabbed the fuck up 2 days ago. Like, what?
What?
Oh my God.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
One of my buddies got, he got completely violated a couple of days ago. Name not be said. And so whenever stuff like that happens, it just reminds me how precious life is. So I would normally carry 3 Sons leather. They make coin slips. And I put in some of my favorite challenge coins I got in the Marine Corps when I served with people who lost their lives, and my buddy almost lost his life. It immediately it gravitated to me where I wanted to put a coin in my pocket for a couple of days. So that is something that I carried as well. But we got to give away this Woobin. We're going to give away this now, man. Woobin XO flashlight. The Woobin XO flashlight. Let me get a real one so you can check it out real quick. Hold on. The Woobin XO flashlight. Now, let me get all this goddamn shit off the table. Most of the stuff is about to get put away. My night, after this is over, my night is over. So a lot of this stuff, the only thing that's gonna go in the house with me is the flashlight, because I gotta be able to walk to the bedroom. The Woobin XO, it's a small flashlight. Here's some things I don't like about it. Pocket clip is sturdy, but trash as fuck. We're entering the winter months, guys, okay? If you're wearing Dickies, wool pants, thick jean pants, you're gonna have a time and a half putting this fucking pocket clip over those type of trousers. If you're wearing basketball shorts, your fucking skinny jeans or some shit like that, you're gonna be fine. But if you're wearing anything that has to do with like any type of garment that's thicker as we enter these months, you're gonna fucking hate this pocket clip. You're gonna hate this trigger. It's so easy to accidentally trigger in your pocket. You can lock it. I think you push this thing 5 times to lock it. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah. So that locks it. So now I can't push it. It won't turn on. In order to turn it back on, you got to push it so that it turns it back on with 5 clicks. Okay, so that's great. But if you forget to lock it, like most of us are going to do, this thing will turn on in your pocket like a mofo. Those are my negatives. Here's the positives. USB-C port right here underneath. Easy access to charge this thing. You don't have to take the battery out. You don't have to do any weird shit. It fucking feels good. It's nice to fidget with this thing. It feels good. It actually works really well. It has a low lumen mode. I think a 1 lumen or some shit like that. Let me check the back of the box. The moonlight mode is 1 lumen. That can last for 130 hours. It has 1 lumen, 15 lumens, 50 lumens, 250, and it can go to a high mode of 1100 lumens. Very capable flashlight. Has a magnetic base like Olight, but USB-C charging. So, you know, I'm kind of a fan of this. I'm a fan of it. But, so we're going to give away one of these things. And, so new in the box, same exact one. They sent me 2 by accident. We'll keep this thing simple, man. We're going to do some Marine X goddamn trivia, okay? We'll do a little bit of Marine X trivia. My recommendation would be to open up my, you know what I'm saying? Go to my page in your goddamn phone or your computer or some shit like that. Because I'm going to ask a question about one of my videos. And you should be able to search through my videos to find the goddamn answer. Okay, I'm just prepare yourselves for that shit. But before we do that, do me a favor. Ladies, it's time for a goddamn hydration break. Get the shit going real quick. I'm just saying, let's get the shit going, man. Hit that goddamn like button, man. Let's get it going. Hydration break. I don't care what you're doing, man. Toilet squat, couch potatoes, sit there chilling the goddamn night in the bed. Take a goddamn sip of water. Let's get that shit going real quick. Put some goddamn googly eyes in the chat so we can get these females off this goddamn pole. Googly eyes in the chat. Googly eyes in the chat. I'm gonna make them work until I see some goddamn googly eyes in the chat, man. While I get my shit relit real quick, man. You know, I've been running my grape for a freaking minute or so. I'm seeing googly eyes from Mike and Ice. EDC, thanks for following the instructions. I appreciate that, man. Gotta get this shit lit real quick, man. Make sure you got goddamn hydration break real quick, man. Ladies, get off that fucking pole. We may need you later on, but get that ass down for now. Nice, nice, nice. Ran my mouth for a little bit. The shit went out, but we got the shit going. All right, so let me do a little bit of, let's do a little bit of trivia. A little bit of trivia. Some of you guys might know this right off the top of your head. Some of y'all might know this right off the top of your head. All right, so before I made a video about this name brand, okay, you have to name the name brand. I had never tried a pouch before. Before I made a video about this name brand, I had never tried a pouch before, okay? What is the name brand of the pouch that I tried? The first person to put that in chat will win this Woobin flashlight. It was an EDC pouch. I had never had an EDC pouch before this. I did an entire video on it. I'm seeing Carry Commission. I'm seeing Data Crew. I'm seeing Data Crew. Nope, you guys are close, but that's not quite it. I did this video less than a year ago. So if you go search through my videos, I did it less than a year ago. Gear related is freaking smoking hot, but what is it gear related? What is it gear related? EDC Explain has got it, sir. The goddamn Supreme. Congratulations, my guy. Congratulations. Before we throw you on the screen, EDC Explain, before I throw you on the screen, Battalion Stallion, stand up, man. Mike and Ike's EDC celebrating that goddamn 9 months of membership. Just no comment, just all love. Appreciate you making that shit happen. Nate. Just Nate, sir, you got a good goddamn head on your shoulders. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you for becoming a goddamn member. We appreciate that, man. We also got Rocky coming through celebrating 7 months. It says, boom goes the dynamite. So what up, man? Appreciate you coming through, sir. Thank you for being a goddamn member. He says we're going to have, I appreciate all that. I wanted to catch up on those. I saw those earlier. But EDC Explain coming through, the first one to guess the Supreme. Yes, the Supreme pouch. Before, the gear related was close, okay? Gear related was close. He remembered that Talon had the pouch, but EDC Explain actually guessed the pouch. EDC Explain in the link in the description of this video, okay, should be my email. Email me. I will throw this in a box, print out some postage, and I need you to do a couple of things. I need to verify that it's you so nobody else just tries to steal your page or anything like that. So actually take a screenshot of your YouTube page and attach it as a attachment to the email, man. I'll ship this shit out, man. Appreciate that. But yeah, man, so we appreciate that, man. So gear related, EDC Explain, man, I'll be looking for your email for that Woobin flashlight. But yeah, man, so it's a fantastic flashlight other than those like little gripe, moans, and complaints that I have. You know what I'm saying? Other than those little gripe, moans, and complaints that I have, it's kind of like the only things I have about it. Yeah, so before that, I had done videos about, he says the VanQuest. I did videos about the VanQuest bags, but they were medical size bags. I had done videos about the Maxpedition, but they were the beefier, the fattier, whatever. Those aren't really pocket-sized EDC pouches. I'm talking about the Supreme pouch kind of grabbed me by the fucking balls.
Pause.
And next thing you know, I was more considering EDC pouches. And then, you know, Data Crew was introduced to me by your boy Ian, and that's all that she fucking wrote. You hear me? Okay, appreciate that. Q colon in front of your shit will gain my attention, man. Put a Q colon in front of your shit to gain my attention. Let's see what questions we got. There might be a video I want to watch as well. You know, we just got to kind of mix it up, man. You never know. So a cute color in front of your ship will gain my attention. We already got through some of these. Let's see. The S22 Ultra. Mike and Ike's EDC says recommendations for a hunting field knife, Benchmade Saddle Mountain Skinner, the Essie. So, okay, so what I would say, Mike and Ike, is how much do you care about cleaning it after it gets blood all over it? Because, you know, the one thing I would say about I don't use my Essie number 4. So, okay, put it like this. When I put down a kill, I have different knives that do different things. So to cut the, cut the bladder and the intestines and all that stuff out of the animal, I have like very, very cheap knives that don't have a pointed edge on them, so I won't accidentally cut the fucking bladder, because I don't want to cut the bladder by mistake and ruin the meat, right? But once sometimes I'll begin to field process an animal, and I like to use smaller knives that I can choke up on when I field process an animal. So like the Azula by Essie, the Tops knives Ferret, maybe the Essie number 4 that's a little bit bigger, but those are hard to make precision cuts with. Once it's time to really start to process the meat, I use a fillet knife. I have 2 different fillet knives. I have one by Benchmade and one by Tops Knives. Both of them are just fine. I prefer the Tops Knives fillet because it's fucking sharp AF. But if you're talking about for like an all-around knife for the animal / if you need to, chop down a branch or some shit like that, there's just like anything with a full tang and at least 1095C steel, I think you'll be fine. But if you don't want to ruin your meat, get an actual processing set that doesn't have a pointed, no clip point, no drop point, none of that shit. Nothing that's gonna accidentally poke the bladder, because that shit's fucking disgusting. Okay. So that would be my recommendation. You still running the Coast on the oh shit handle? Oh, absolute. No. Wait, am I? Yes. So Gregory, there's a company that's sending me a flashlight. Hoto. You guys have heard of Hoto before. So it's this company here. Hoto. It's the same company I have for this precision little screwdriver set. And so I bought this on my own. They saw my video that I did on this, and they reached out to me and they said, X, can we send you a flashlight and a vacuum cleaner? I said, that's a fucking odd combination, but congratulations. Okay, yes, send it. They said, can we send you a vacuum cleaner and okay, so to be specific, it's a vacuum cleaner / air blower combination. Okay, so it's designed to clean, I smoke sticks, so like to blow ashes and suck up ashes off the goddamn keyboard, shit like that. That's what it's designed for. So I told them they're more than welcome to send it out, and they told me they have a flashlight that they think is going to replace my Coast flashlight, and they're confident that I'm going to like it. So I said, okay. So they're going to send, I think they call it the Power Light. Yeah, it's right here. So they're sending the flashlight power. This has a glass breaker, a flashlight, and a seatbelt cutter all in one. I don't know how effective this shit is going to be. I'm not going to test it. I'm not about to go out here and fucking purposely break glass and some shit like that. All I'm going to really do is to see how well does it fit in my oh shit handle. Can I really replace my Coast? How long? It has a magnet so you can use it for underneath your hood and shit like that. So I'm going to give this a go when they send it out. I'm going to replace my oh shit handle with this flashlight and see how I feel about it. Because in theory, if it's above my head and I get in an accident, it should still be there when I get in an accident. So we shall see. Q call in front of your ship will gain my attention. Q calling what will gain my attention. Gear related says, have you seen the new Olight Arcfell Pro and the Olight Warrior Nano? Yeah, I've seen both of them. So gear related, what happened is I have a relationship with Olight, but it's kind of like that. Okay, me and my relationship with Olight is kind of like that fat bitch that every now and again you go over there and go 20 toes with her. You know, you understand what I'm saying?
Hey, bro, come on.
No,
now,
really.
Dog. Come on,
Okay.
man.
So Olight, when they send you products, they don't demand content, but if you don't give them content, the well will run dry. Okay. It's kind of the same thing with that fat bitch. Okay. You know, maybe she pays a bill or two, but if you don't go 20 toes with her every now and again, she's gonna stop fucking paying that bill. They're kind of the same way. So they sent me the last run of flashlights, the bigger Warrior and some other shit. When the arc failed and the Warrior Nano came up, my Olight liaison reached out to me and said, hey, can we guarantee some content? I said, I don't guarantee content. And they didn't send it to me. No big deal. But I've done that in the past. They asked me to do the same thing about the Baton 3 when that came out. I said no, but they still send shit. So I've saw gear related, but I don't have it. Do I need the Arc Fail Pro? No, I don't. The Arc Fail Pro is a bigger, badder Arc Fail. It has the UV light for your freaking scumbag couch type shit that you might have to worry about, right? You know, you're checking into a goddamn hotel. You're wondering, has anybody done anything weird on a goddamn couch or some shit like that? You might want to just check the goddamn couch with a goddamn UV light. Okay, black light type shit. And at the same time, it has a green light, which I still don't know the purpose of the green light other than to fuck with cats. I don't know the purpose. And then there's the regular flashlight. Then the Warrior Mini is once again another one of those Olight flashlight. The Warrior Nano. It's another Olight flashlight, which Olight's biggest advantage is that they use that proprietary charger so that they can make their flashlights more waterproof and more dust resistant. Because if there's no ports, as much as I like this little accessible port on the Woobin, this is an area of vulnerability for this flashlight. It's a port, right? But an Olight flashlight uses their stupid ass charger on the bottom. But because Olight flashlights use that charger on the bottom, it has less areas of vulnerability. So that if you go underwater or if you're in a dusty area, it's less likely you're going to influence the battery or influence the flashlight itself. So I have no need for that type of shit. Are they interesting? And do I fucking like the way they look? Abso-fucking-lutely. They look fantastic. Okay. They look fantastic. So speaking of, matter of fact, let me show you this shit right here, man. So Dave was mentioning earlier in Discord that it's important to bring one of these flashlights with you guys when it comes to some of this, to some of this goddamn gross shit that you might find at a hotel. So David had an experience with a hotel. He checked into his hotel. He shined the hotel with one of his flashlights. I'm assuming it was a Phoenix or Olight or Streamlight. All sorts of companies make the shit. There was a little fucking weird shit on the goddamn couch.
What?
Oh my God.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
So you don't need the UV light, but when you have it, you could do shit like this. David in Discord showed that earlier. I was like, oh my God. Are you using the goddamn? Do you want to find yourself in the hotel from hell because you didn't shine the goddamn light, says being human? There's all sorts of lights that have that capability. Olight's been doing it for years. This is a very old Olight. Olight i3 UV EOS. Super throwback. But it gets the job done. So, you know, I would recommend to keep at least one in your, I would at least keep one in your arsenal when it comes to the UV light, UV capable lights, because you might absolutely enjoy it, hands down. But gear related, am I interested in the Olight Warrior Nano? It looks fucking interesting. Field trip, let's go look this shit up, just in case y'all are like, what the fuck is he talking about? Okay. Like, what is the arc fail? What are these things that he's fucking talking about? I just clicked on this goddamn stream. I don't know what he's talking about. It's a 1200 output lumen flashlight. Looks like a whole lot of other Olight flashlights. You know what I'm saying? But it's here. The Olight, the Warrior Nano 1200 lumens is once again one of those flashlights that doesn't have a capability, a vulnerable spot because it used a proprietary charger. If you want some shit like that, get that shit in a zombie version and you're fucking float the goddamn boat, okay? Pretty sure you guys will have a good rocking time. Matter of fact, I think I have an Olight right here. So as much as like I say, a fan of this is the Seeker 4 Mini. Is it the Mini? Yeah, the Seeker 4 Mini. Looks just fucking like the Nano. Listen, Olight, I love y'all, but y'all flashlights look a lot alike. The only difference with this, it doesn't have knurling on the side, but it uses the proprietary charger on the bottom. I was just charging this thing today, but I like it. It does have a UV light, if you see this, which I'm shining at right now. And then it has the regular light as well. So if you want something like, you know, you can get yourself all sorts of it. But this thing looks extremely similar. I want you to take a goddamn photographic memory of this shit and then take another look at the goddamn Warrior Nano. Do they not look similar? They do. So Olight, you know, I love the fact that y'all are always innovating and coming out with new shit. But, you know, you don't have to pump out flashlights every 6 months, okay? It's not like a hard, firm fucking requirement, man. It's not. Now, Rocky's coming through with that goddamn fire. Loving my new tactical slip joint and Magna Cut. Amazing 8.5 out of 10 ProTech TR5 custom compound grind. Now, listen, Rocky, you rock with, you're up there with CPM. Okay, you and CPM are on some goddamn, y'all are not on peasant level carries, okay? Whenever I get you, I pull you up on a live streams or anything like that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna drop the link, man. If somebody wants to call in, we'll do that as well. You know, because the crazy thing is whenever I'm gonna drop the link in chat, man. If you want to call in, just make sure you have a camera, and I'll probably have you guys call in if you're interested in doing that shit. But the thing is like, whenever you call in, it's like you got the freaking God tier. The God tier carry. It's like, oh my gosh. I can't get on that goddamn level, but I do appreciate the fact that you're sending the fantastic stuff. So I appreciate that. Q call in front of your shit will gain my attention. Let's see, where were we? We talked about the arc fail. We talked about that fantastic carry. X's. Can you bring me up to your choice of vice? Oh, so, excuse me. Let me rephrase. Ian says, X, can you bring me up to your choice of on vices tonight? Cole said 4 roses. Which 4 roses? Oh, okay. The vice that I'm using tonight, as in what I'm sipping on. So I'm sipping on, this is the small batch select. It's a little bit harder to find, but even regular ass 4 roses tastes just fine. But I like the 4 roses select, the small batch select more. There's 104 proof. Get it all in your fucking face, okay? There you go. Take a little screenshot with your phone. 3, 2, 1. Okay, done. Okay, done. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and knock this back real. Ladies, do we need another hydration break? I think we need another fucking hydration break real quick. I'm just saying, I'm sorry. Take a goddamn sip of water, okay? Smoke them if you got them, okay?
Smoke something, bitch.
Whoa, man. That shit stings the nostrils. You know, I've had goddamn Betty for a couple of years now, and every time I put this broad on the screen, she just makes me appreciate the physical being of the woman. I'm just saying, man, congratulations. Get off that fucking pole, ladies. Somebody put me down for 2 more ounces. Somebody drop your boy down for 2 more ounces, man. We'll do 2 more. I know Dwayne is not here, the resident mathematician, but we'll see if we can actually maybe 3 ounces. We'll go ahead and knock that out. What do y'all think? You're not gonna bully me though. What are we thinking? Yeah, let's just call it 2 ounces. Somebody put me down for 2 more ounces. Somebody put me down for 2 more ounces. Appreciate that, man. I should be at 4. All right, so what else we got here, man? Any experience with the Mickers? I cannot get my hands on it, Ian. So my experience is I've been to a buddy's house and I've had a pour of it, but I've never had a bottle in the man cave. Like me personally, I've never had a bottle in the man cave. Would I like it? Is Mickers, are they also from Drew Estate? I'm not Drew Estates, from Buffalo Trace. Are they? I think so. I think so. He says, unblock me on Discord and instant. I will become a member back instant. Okay, I'll look into that, man. And we also said spatch. That's what it is. Of course, you know, the chef would know. Spatchcock a hen. That's what I use the knife for. Matter of fact, I got a whole fucking video of me doing this shit. It was so interesting because I'm always trying to put my knives through like a test. Like, can you handle the bones of a chicken? Of course you can handle fucking boxes and shit like that, right? I understand that. But if I decide to use you for, you know, a chicken or some shit like that, like, is it gonna get the job done? Yes. You hear that fucking slicing through that goddamn bone? Oh my God. It's just fucking, the shit gets Grandpa excited every goddamn time. Every time, man. So like it can be used for all sorts of stuff. I'm not trying to be on their jock, but I just try to tell you, like, if I decide I'm going to use a knife and test it out, I'm going to use it for different shit. Yeah, I'm going to break down boxes. I'm going to cut open some shit. I'm not going to torture test. Doesn't add any value. Okay. This is not Jerry Riggs EDC knives. You can go to other channels for that. If I'm gonna give you a recommendation on a knife, I'm gonna say I did some shit. I popped the zip ties off of some kids' toys after we bought it from fucking Walmart. Also, goddamn, processed an entire chicken with it. You know, also broke down boxes, cut some goddamn zip ties. I took it hunting. You know, I'm gonna give you all sorts of different opinions about some shit, so I can tell you, like, hey, I took it into the field. I did this. I did that. It was on my hip when I went here. So I want to be able to kind of give you a whole scenario about use cases for different knives. How did it work out when I took it into the field? You know, so it's always an interesting use case to be able to talk about when things are used and why I use them, et cetera, et cetera. So yeah, but I appreciate that, Rocky, because of course it would be you, Chef, that would know the goddamn deal. If you have a damn question, what food? It says, if you have a damn question about food, who you gonna call? Goddamn Rocky, sir. Goddamn head on your shoulders is good, man. Okay. I know better, Rocky. I shouldn't even ask the question to all the chatters. I shouldn't have asked this to all the battalion. I should have went to goddamn exactly to that stuff. He says, any possibility of being re-wrenched? He says, any possibility? There's a possibility, man. There's a possibility. It says, how long did you serve in the Army? 0 days. I was not in the Army. 0 days, Bumbo. I was not in the Army. But if you're meaning like in the service, I was in the Marine Corps for 8 years. And if you're a channel member, I'm in the middle of filming my lore channel. Hey, let me ask you guys a question. So you guys ever seen those like work with me videos? I'm going to ask you if you guys like the shit, and I'm still going to do it anyway, regardless of your fucking answer. I'm just,
bro,
okay.
Come on now, dog.
Have y'all seen those videos?
Come on, man.
Have you seen that shit? Like the Pomodoro, the work with me videos where people might film themselves working on some shit, and you're supposed to pull those videos up, and you're supposed to basically work along with the person that created the video. So those work with me videos, the concept behind them is you have a bunch of work to do. You want to be distraction free. You can pull up one of these videos and you can work for a while. Rock, I pulled up. I'm gonna pull you up here in a second. You can you can definitely check it out. You can work with some of these videos and you can just see, hey, what do I want to watch? I'm thinking about doing the same thing when it comes to EDC with me, work with me type shit. Might film myself for 2 hours working on stuff around the garage, working on stuff around like the man cave, and allow for you guys to press play on that video, listen to some good music, and work alongside of me. You need to clean up your man cave, clean up your garage, work on your knives, work on your multi-tools, whatever. I'm probably going to put out that type of content as well, because a lot of it is just people working on their computers and shit. That's cool. But if I'm watching a NASCAR race, a lot of times I fucking do, that's when I do maintenance, and I do it for several hours as well. Let me see if I can pull this up as well. Let's see. We got Rocky on the line, sir. Let me see if I can pull you in real Rocky, man. You got me loud and clear. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Hey.
What's up, man? Appreciate you kicking the goddamn door in. How are you doing today?
Amazing as usual. How are you, sir?
Man, I'm doing pretty goddamn good. You're looking freaking fit, man. You looking good.
Yeah, I'm down
that
to
salt and pepper on the
265.
beard. That salt and pepper on the beard is looking good, man.
Thanks. I'm down to 265 now from like 340.
Wow, congratulations, man.
Yeah, I'm feeling really good.
What's in your pockets? Or what do you want to show me? What you want to show me? I see you got the goddamn hat on.
Oh yeah. So in my pocket, the ProTech one.
Uh-huh. Okay, so is this a button lock? Is that a button lock? Oh my God. Look at that mirrored finish on that.
So it's compound. This is compound ground, and this is not, to add strength to the tip.
Okay. What does it mean to be compound? I don't know what that means.
So I should probably write this down. A normal tip goes like this, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, compound kind of goes like this. Well, it goes in like this.
Mm-hmm.
Slowly. So it's at an angle. So the tip gets really, really thin. But the bad thing is longevity. So you won't have as much, but as you can see, did you lose me?
No, I got you. I got you.
So you can see where the reflection is a little different?
Yep, I see it.
There it is.
So that means you can do more aggressive things with the tip of the knife?
Yeah, I would say it adds strength to the tip, but the compound here is for like more fine work. Not that you would really do much fine work with this beautiful thing, but
no. So you wouldn't attack a raw chicken with that?
I mean, I would. I don't know. So I used to have that as a queen, right? But now I have so many knives. Like I'm actually running out of rooms, and I was really getting excited about that drawer you just showed, but it was way too small. So
right.
Oh, and also, do you know Alice Paracord? Ellie Paracord?
Yes.
She just made me this. I just got it in the mail today.
Wow.
I've been wanting something to put my flashlight in, because sometimes these things are a little bit too big for the everyday carry. And I have the Warrior.
The regular
Warrior Mini 2.
Okay,
Warrior
not the
Mini
Nano.
2. No, I mean I have.
Wait, I have I have the Seeker. There's so many Olights. Sometimes I get them confused.
The palette. This is my favorite. Doesn't matter. The Aurora A28.
Is that titanium?
Talking about.
Is that titanium?
No, but it's got the black light like you're talking about.
Well. So do you use that when you go to like hotels, or if you're looking for like urine on carpets and stuff like that?
I go to hotels a lot too. Yeah, I travel a lot. So it's got this. It's got the brighter one. It's got red. And it's got all the strobes and all the, SOS and all that stuff too. But
flashing lights alert chat. Flashing lights alert chat. I'm listening.
No, I'm not going to do it.
Okay.
I use it a lot though in my professional kitchen, in the back of the coolers and freezers and stuff.
Right.
It's so small and compact. I misplaced my Olight laser light pen thing, but
are you a sous chef? Are you a sous chef, a line chef, or?
I've been executive chef, head chef. Kids and Company from Canada, the largest daycare in Canada, came down here and made their flagship in Chicago, and I was the executive chef. I was the first chef in America to make fresh baby food from scratch. I had I designed my own kitchen. I had a whole section just for allergies and stuff like that.
Wow.
But yeah, I have a couple bangers sitting in front of me. This one also is
Is that forged carbon
relatively new.
fiber?
Yeah.
So what, you know what? I've seen your knives before, but what wallet do you carry?
Well, that's a great question, sir. I literally just got a new one, the F-22. It looks like a fighter pilot.
Okay. While we take Rocky's hat collection, you know what I'm saying, in his man cave.
Oh, I have a lot more hats than that, brother. Those are all neck knives over here. Wait, over here.
Yep.
I have a
On
lot,
the door.
like 20 now. Okay, so check that out.
Yep.
Titanium Chavez. That's
Is
an
that
old one. I
bulky?
got that from.
Is that bulky in your
Sorry?
pocket? Is that bulky in your pocket?
It is. That's why I switched to this one,
Okay.
which is the F-22. It's amazing. It has all the like details on it, like where the exhaust would be, and even mocked the exhaust like on the heat treat, you know, like.
Yep.
And it's got like bullets and missiles and stuff here. It works really weird too. Like it's got like rubber bands on the bottom,
TSA friendly.
so it works really well. Yeah, it works. Yes, it's just got a pry bar and stuff like that. So yeah,
Okay.
but I wanted
That's
to
a
mention,
that's a $300
last
wallet
night.
though.
Yeah,
Big bucks.
you know how I do. I didn't know Michael Jordan owned his own tequila,
Really? Okay.
so I had to go get find some. So that's what's in my glass today.
My favorite tequila is Daily. I like Daily Own tequila.
Dude, if I told you my favorite, you would not probably laugh in my face. But if I gave it to you first to try and then you tried it, it would blow your mind.
Are you gonna
I have
serve it
it
to
if
me?
you- if you
Are you
want
gonna
to go
serve
get
it to me chilled out of your freezer though?
Maybe a little chilled, but no
Okay.
ice cubes or anything. It's that good. You want me to go
Gotcha.
grab it real quick or no?
No, you're good. You're good. So what are you sipping on tequila or are you sipping on bourbon?
I was sipping on peg leg porker earlier today, which is one of my favorites. Can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
heard of
it's
it. I can't see it, but I've heard of
chef
it.
it's a chef who lost his leg to cancer,
Wow.
and he was a barbecue guy. And he was like, "What can I do?" Well, he turned into a distiller and made an amazing smoky bourbon whiskey. So it's very
Wow.
nice. And the tactical, what I told you I was carrying earlier,
The slip joint, Tactile Knife Company.
the split. Yeah,
Is that the
I mean,
bear?
look at this thing. It is Magna
Yeah.
Cut, super slicey. I even touched it up a little bit on my stones.
Yeah.
Holy cow. The texturing on the handle and everything. I mean, it's just gorgeous.
Yeah.
And actually, I'm going to get a new slip for it, but I carry it in one of my Jack Wolf slips
Yep.
because I had a couple custom slips made for my Jack Wolves.
Well, man, I appreciate
Just
you.
got this mail today, too.
What is that?
Sorry. For my coins.
Okay, I got you.
And I like green, so I just figured no one's going to see it. I'll just have it in green because I like green and it's going to be in my pocket anyway, so.
Right. Man, well, I appreciate you kind of showing me the collection for today, man. Any updates to your man cave lately?
No, I mean, I got a lot more stickers like that, and I got a really amazing leather work mat
Okay.
from Lancelot Leathers. There it is.
Stamped. Yep.
So yeah, I got that, and yeah, that's about it. I started busting out my old headphones. I literally forgot I had. These things are the baddest, most
What are those?
expensive things I've ever bought to the date. Sony XM3000s or something.
Gotcha.
Sound. Oh my god, that doesn't matter. They're the best thing to ever bought in my
I'm a
life.
headphone snob, so no, I get it. I totally understand that.
Yeah, and my Chavez Hank.
I
that
need
got
a
with
Hank.
My kickstop.
See, those are the type of that size of Hank. That's the type of Hank that I like to carry. Like when I fold my laptop up, I like to put a Hank inside of it on top of the keyboard so I can keep the oils from the keyboard from touching the screen. I need a Hank that size, so when I fold my laptop up, it covers the whole keyboard.
Right. Hold on 1 second.
Yep. The biggest thing about the so he's talking about the tactile bear. Let me grab it real quick, man. We're both getting up.
My favorite bag, which you were just talking about bags, so.
Yep. What sling is that? Is that Chrome Industries?
Yes, it is.
Yep.
I
It's a little-
friggin' love this thing. I accidentally bought the small version, the one with the fanny pack, and I forgot to return it. So I'm going to actually do a free giveaway soon on my channel,
Nice.
which I'm trying to build up pretty soon. But I love this thing because you were saying earlier how when you move around, the sling can smack you in the head and stuff. Well, it's got this little clip here,
Yep.
which I didn't think I'd like it first, and I thought you could just take it right off, but it holds so secure. There's no way it's going anywhere. I love this thing now.
Right.
So yeah, this thing's not coming off.
Yeah, I like
And
that.
I actually held a 22-inch rough riding throwing knife in this thing for a little bit.
See, I like that. Chrome Industries and Alpaca are like the only two companies. I'm not gonna say the only, but they're the biggest companies that sell accessories for your sling bag that can make it so that it becomes a true asymmetrical sling bag where it doesn't move around.
Yeah, I like I said, I didn't really think I would like it, but now it's totally key, and I suggest those types a lot, man. I mean, it's ridiculous how much of a difference it adds stability. It adds, you almost forget it's there until you need it, right? Type of thing. So, I mean, unless you
That's
carry
why.
anything like,
That's why I bought the converter for that Nutsack sling bag and converted to a backpack. But like I said, it is a little feminine because of the size of the straps. But I'm gonna keep testing it out.
I like it.
So, well, I appreciate you calling in, man. I'm gonna show these folks my bear, but I appreciate you kicking the door in.
Love to you and yours, man. I'll talk to you later.
All right, man. I'll catch you later.
Bye.
So, yeah, Rocky coming through showing us the tactile bear, man, and I'm a big fan of the bear. Now, I carry it in a dual slip, mainly because the dual slip can carry a flashlight. This is by Three Sons Leather. He's gonna send one of these out. I'm gonna give it away on the channel. But I bought this with my own money. He's going to send another one out for you guys to check out. But I like the little slips. Now, the tactile bear is, as he's saying, a little slip joint Magna Cut knife. Fantastic. I have one specifically in copper. Mine's already starting to get some patina. Can I get in your goddamn face? Oh, my God, that goddamn patina, man. Give me a goddamn hand clap for that shit. Oh, my God. The fucking patina. So the walk and talk on the bear is it's like top notch. It's so top notch, but half stop. Like if you're gonna have a slip joint, whether it's a slip joint on a multi-tool or actual slip joint knife, the walk and talk has to get grandpa excited, okay? Or I'm not gonna carry that shit. I'm not gonna carry that shit. It's a non-locking knife, technically, right? If I'm not mistaken. So like if the walk and talk doesn't get grandpa excited, we got an issue. Then we got a whole issue. Rocky coming through calling in. I appreciate that, man. Q call in front of your shit will grab my attention. Q call in front of your shit will grab my attention. Let's see. Our data crew really coming? Let's see. Our data crew really worth the coin, says nice guy B1. Nice guy, I would say this. Data Crew became worth the money when I carried the Viper 8. So I carried the Viper 8 E20, I think it's the VE26 or some shit like that. So I'm trying to see if I have a Data Crew nearby. Hold on. Do I have a Data Crew nearby? Yeah. So I have this Data Crew water slider here, right? And the Data Crew water slider is like 60, 65 bucks, right? And you don't appreciate the craftsmanship of the Data Crew until you carry another pouch. I carried the Viper 8 VE20, I think it's called the V26 or some shit like that, while I was in Pittsburgh on travel last week. I used that as my EDC pouch. I missed carrying a Data Crew pouch because it's just something about the Data Crew that's significantly better than these Viper A pouches. The Viper A VE26 is only 29 bucks, right? This is the pouch that I carried. Let me see. So the Viper A V26 is what I carried when I was on travel. It's only 29 bucks. It's a pretty decent deal if you want to carry some shit like that. So let's look at it real quick. So if we look at the Viper 8, it was just some things about it that was like, it got the job done. I like where they're going, but you're just not quite there yet. This is an empty Data Crew, right? So the Data Crew I just showed you is it has a bunch of shit inside. This is a med kit, right? So both of these, the camo version is full of medical shit. So I got it's a whole ouchie boo boo kit that I took when I traveled last week. Neosporin, aspirin, all that type of shit, right? But empty Data Crew is the same fucking size. And now if you stuff it, obviously same thing, right? Here's an empty Viper 8. The Viper 8 is just, I can't describe it. It's kind of like porn. You know it when you see it, like porn, you know it when you see it, right? You can't describe it, but you know it when you see it. This Viper 8, it's just something about it that didn't really get me excited. I carried it. It's noisy because you can hear it. It's noisier than the Data Crew. It has more loop handling, but like, so what? I don't carry that many REs anyway. But it's just something about it where I wish I had the Data Crew in my bag. And it made me appreciate the Data Crew that much more. So, you know, is the V26 worth the money? Absolutely. 29 bucks for this shit? It's fucking amazing. Now, you cannot buy the orange one on Amazon. You can buy this on Amazon. The VE26 is on Amazon. But the orange version is not on Amazon. So if you want to pick it up in an orange version, you have to go directly to the website. That's where I bought it at. You can go check out my video that I did on the Viper 8 pouch. Use my affiliate link, you know what I'm saying? Make me fucking rich. Okay. But overall, it's just something about the Viper 8 versus the Data Crew. The Data Crew is definitely worth the coin. So like, until you get one of your hands, nice guy, I can't really describe like how great it is until you get one of your hand. You really got to try one out. EDC says he sent that email. Appreciate that, man. Do I shop on County Com? Listen, County Com is on my radar. So I haven't bought anything on County Com, but you know, Olight has they have a sister company called Obuy. So I was on Obuy's website and I was trying to make an entire EDC loadout using Obuy products, which is a sister company of Olight. So I was going to get a knife and a wallet, which flashlight. Of course, they got fucking flashlights, right? So I was going to get everything. And as I was going through their website, they sold County Com shit. And I was like, huh, interesting. So they sell Maxpedition. They got tactile turn shit. And I was like, why does Obuy have Maxpedition and tactile turn pins? And they must have wrote a whole lot of contracts or deals with these companies to sell their products on their website. But so have I shopped on there? I've window shopped. Have I purchased anything specifically? No, I have not. No, I have not. But I do want to do a carry from them. Let's see. So if I wanted, I think they only sell one wallet. Let's check it out real quick. So they have, see, like the Axwell wallet. That's not an Olight product, but they sell it on their website. But I was gonna pick up the Olight, the Olife, which is the Olight sister company wallet, which has an aluminum frame but a leather outside. And it's $40. It's kind of like, I really want to pick it up and test it out to see if, like, if you're interested in this wallet, would it work for you? Because it reminds me of the Dango M1 Maverick, but not as refined. Like the Dango M1 Maverick is super tested, super carried. You can tell a lot of people have rocked that wallet. This one's kind of like, you know, they're trying their best. The most absolutely ridiculous thing on their website is a titanium water bottle. I saw that the Best Damn EDC was carrying a titanium water bottle. He himself said it was ridiculously priced. I would concur, because when you see a water bottle that's made of titanium and it's fucking $70, you're like, sir, what is going on with that
bro,
shit?
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
I'm like, why is this water bottle? Oh, let me look this shit up. Olife titanium water bottle. So they have this freaking titanium water bottle that's $73. Why the fuck would you want a titanium water bottle? It's lighter than stainless steel. I guess it's more resistant to germs. I don't know. But why would you want a titanium water bottle other than the fact you're trying to do titanium everything? $73? I don't know, man. That's almost a hard pass. Earlier, Rocky was showing us the F-22. It's the F-22 Raptor wallet. $315. Oh, my God.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Rocky coming through, spending them goddamn big bucks on that shit. It's a beautiful wallet. This is one of those wallets you get and you hand it down to your kiddos. You hand it down to your goddamn their kiddos, and it gets passed down to everybody in their mom. Rocky, is this getting handed down to somebody in the family? You know what I'm saying? Because this is a pricey boy. This is a pricey boy. This is the wallet that Rocky just showed us. Very interesting. Somebody asked earlier, how do you become a member? There should be a, if you're on an iPhone, it might not be as easy, but there should be a little dollar symbol on the bottom of your stream chat. You click that button, push join membership. If you're on an iPhone and you're having difficulties, you might have to go to a browser and actually join from an actual browser as well. But we'll do that giveaway for the Nutsack leather admin pouch and this knife very soon. So, yeah, right here. Sucker Free says, how do I become a member? You should see that logo if you're actually in chat. Field trip. Let's go look this shit up real quick. So on your phone, it might be a little bit more difficult to see. Let me change my account and pretend like I'm logging in to check out the live stream from another one real quick. So if we go here, so if you're actually logged in to, how do I become a member? You should be able to come here. You should see a little button that says join. You can push that button and join memberships there. Or if you're on an actual phone, there should be a dollar symbol. You can join memberships there as well. So either one of those two remedies should work for you. The live stream. So let's see here. So we got 5 awesome EDC knives under $100. Captain Ricky, you might have me by the fucking ball, sir. I'm just saying. I'm using a Jeremy Cyrus ashtray right now. He dropped some content And of course, we got Gunman. He dropped some content. There's just so much fucking delicious ass content to check out. We might have to check some of this shit out. What time is it? 23:15. We might check some of this out. Gear Related dropped some content. Actually, let me check this out real quick, man.
So there gets to be a price point where you can find a lot of great options in gear. And to me, $50.
The Blue Ridge bum bag. So I have best damn EDCs, carry commissions, collaboration with that bum bag. And I wasn't the biggest fan of it. I have not carried it since I did my initial review video. I need to check it out again. I just wasn't the biggest fan of that shit, man. I don't know. I got to check it out.
$50 is that price point. What's going on, guys, and welcome back to Gear Related. This is going to be my top 5 pieces of gear.
I like this top 5 videos that you're doing for different price points. A, it helps me discover new gear. But B, sir, I like the fact that you're able to, like, you know, crib this into like easy digestible content that we could just fucking easily watch, well edited and all that good stuff as well,
that are going to be right around the $50 price mark. There's a lot of great options at the $50 price mark, so I probably will be making several videos on this price point here, but this is just my top 5 for right now until we do, you know, top 5 more. Like always, this video could also be used.
EDC Explains says I dropped some content as well. I might have to check that out too, man.
It's a great gift guide if you're shopping for someone else in this price range. I purchased all of these items myself for my own, like,
look at that fucking watch. Oh my God, that shit is getting grandpa excited. Golly. Oh my God. There's something about an analog watch that just gets the fucking motor going. I don't know if that's a quartz mechanism or if it uses a battery. I don't know. But the shit is fucking nice.
EDC gear use and testing purposes. So none of these were sent to me for free. These are just items that I truly use and recommend. If anything in this video stands out to you, I'll be leaving links down in the description just for easier access for you guys.
Of course, we're gonna help fucking Gear Related to get goddamn rich. Use his goddamn links, man.
Anyways, the first item we're gonna be talking about is the CJRB Pyrite. And
listen, the CJRB Pyrite is fucking seeked after by a lot of people, especially when it's on sale. Everybody wants a CJRB Pyrite. They don't have the best of warranties. Artisan Cutlery owns CJRB. The warranty is fucking trash, but everybody likes this fucking knife. I don't own one. I'm not even interested in having one. But people tend to fucking cream themselves for this shit.
Pause.
I don't know why. Is it the button lock? Is it the little thumb hole? You know what I'm saying? Like, how close is the thumb hole to the actual hardware of the frame of the actual scales themselves? Let me see.
For you guys. Anyways, the first item we're going to be talking about is this.
Oh, he opened it. Okay, so here's what I like about it. I like that the thumb hole is very exposed. I was looking at the Vote Seat Raccoon, I think it's called. Like a good chunk of the goddamn thumb hole was goddamn covered. Field trip. It was like covered up. I was like, why would I buy that shit if I can't easily rock with it? So this is like Vote Steeds, same exact answer to the CJRB Pyrite, right? And it's like, where is it at? Which one is it? Is it not the raccoon? Here it is right here. Is it the Moro? It's like some of the actual, it's too goddamn close to the skin. Look at this. Why is it partially covered? It's partially covering the scales. I don't like that. CJRB's thumb stud is fully accessible. That's something that would get on my nerves. And it's 99 bucks. Dwayne, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. We appreciate that, man. Checking in from South Carolina. You in the low country? You in the goddamn low country?
Pyrite, and this happens to be the model with the Warncliffe blade. They also make this in a drop point blade with thumb studs. I opted to go with the Warncliffe blade because I personally have a ton of drop point knives, and I kind of wanted something different in my carry.
I think I will probably get the Warncliffe. Get the Warnie. I own so many goddamn drop points, clip points. I need more sheep, Warnies, all that type of shit.
So this has got this awesome blade cutout that you can use to spidey flick this thing open. It's also a button lock.
I would get the Pyrite over that VOD seed any day of the week. And I think it's obviously it's less than 50 bucks because Gear Related is mentioning that right now, right? The VOD seed is goddamn $99 for this crossbar lock. The thumb stud is super close to the actual scales. I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit. You can get the goddamn Pyrite and you can just snipe it out on Amazon and catch that shit on sale quite often.
And I'm a big fan of button lock.
He says he's the goddamn low country. Okay, sir. I wish I was in the goddamn low country. I love South Carolina. I went to Folly Island, which is near Charleston, for my bachelor trip. So fucking phenomenal. Fucking loved it. So absolutely jealous, man. I'm jealous.
Just because it keeps your finger out of the way, and they're also super fidget friendly. This knife is going to be a newer pickup for me. I picked this up earlier this week from Amazon. I opted to go with these green micarta scales, but you can get this thing in G10, stainless steel, titanium.
The thing about micarta, as much as I love brass and copper and stainless steel and titanium and G10, those are all fantastic, but my favorite scales are G10, hands down. G10 patinas, so does copper, so does brass. But the patina on micarta is affordable. It's achievable. You can get this Pyrite with micarta scales, let the oils from your goddamn hands manipulate the goddamn scales, get that goddamn patina action. Oh my God, that shit gets Grandpa excited. I love it.
Whatever you prefer, and the price will vary on this, but for the most part, you can find the Pyrite for around right at $50, especially the drop point version. I think this specific...
Let's see how much this shit is right now. Because he is right. For the most part, it is around that amount. So right now, it's 59 bucks, but let me just tell you guys something. If you want to get it in a different color, you can get it for 53 bucks. You can also get it the Warnie here for $49. Lowest price in 30 days. Come on now. Now, this is G10 scales versus the micarta. But all you got to do is wait this shit out. Where is the goddamn micarta? Here it is right here. So the micarta is $59 right now. But if you wait it out, let's just check out the pricing. Look at this pricing. If you wait it out, you can wait for it to drop down. Let's check it out for the last. Let's check it out for the last. Yeah, wait it out. You can get this thing. It's going to drop down with an Amazon warehouse deal for 51 bucks. You might be able to find it. That was October 25th, October 26th. I would just wait it out. If you're trying to save yourself $9, wait it out for a little bit. You might be able to snag it for a lower price.
The model that I'm holding here is right at around $58, but it does come on sale pretty often, so I'm sure you could get it for right around $50. The reason I went with the micarta version instead of the G10 or the stainless steel, I wanted to keep this knife a little bit lighter, but I also feel like micarta gives me a little bit more premium feel than G10 does.
I don't know about the premium feel. I don't know about the premium feel. I probably agree with that because, well, I don't know if I would 100% agree with that because if you've ever held some CNC machine G10 scales in your hands, it feels fucking phenomenal. But micarta just fucking looks sexy as fuck after a year or so in your pocket. Okay, looks fucking phenomenal. It looks phenomenal. He says, listen, I see you guys in chat talking about South Carolina. Listen, when I told my groomsmen that I wanted to go to Foley Beach, South Carolina for my bachelorship, they were like, what? You want to go to South Carolina for your bachelorship? I was like, yes. I want to play golf. I want to go to the beach. We can go to North Charleston, go to the strip club. I know what y'all want to do. But I want a well-rounded goddamn bachelor. I had a fucking phenomenal time. at my goddamn bachelor's trip. Okay, phenomenal time. Now I'm in my late 30s. Before I got married, I've been to Vegas. I've been to plenty of strip clubs. I've done all that shit. I wanted to do shit that talked to me. So we had a fucking phenomenal time in goddamn South Carolina. I'm jealous of you, Dwayne, sir. I wish I was there, sir. You got a good goddamn head on your shoulders.
G10 knives that I do enjoy, but for the most part, the cheaper G10 kind of feels a little plasticky to me, so I tend to lean more on the micarta side of things. Like I stated earlier, this thing's going to be coming with a nice Warncliffe blade, and I think that's going to be right around 3.11 inches long. It's going to be made out of AR-RPM.
He says he is 4 miles from Paris Island. The worst goddamn boot camp in the Marine Corps. There's only 2 of them. Of course, I went to West Coast, the best coast in San Diego. Is that what goddamn Ron Burgundy says? Or Wells Vagina? I went to boot camp in San Diego. MCRD, San Diego. Paris Island went to goddamn sand fleas. I understand that shit. But, you know, San Diego has the goddamn mountains and shit like that. So.
9 blade steel, and this is actually the first knife that I've actually purchased with this blade steel. So I'll have to let you know later on down the road how that's performing
can
for
that
me.
Shit,
but I'm not what you would...
Can it spot clock a what is that shit, Rocky? Can it goddamn spot cock a chicken? Can you? That's what I need to know, gear related. Can we handle a goddamn chicken with that goddamn knife?
Would consider like a steel snob when it comes to knives. If it cuts, it cuts, and I always resharpen my knives. I'm also a big fan of the button lock because it lets you keep your fingers out of the way of the knife when you're closing it. They put a nice deep carry pocket clip on this thing, so it's going to hide away nicely in your pocket. And I love seeing great knives like this coming in at such a great price point. This thing has a great design, great materials, and it also features that nice deep carry pocket clip. And we're coming a long way in the knife community and the knife industry, making better knives at better price points, and I think that's all.
Ian says if you buy directly from CJRB, you can get the 10% or $10 off. A lot of those websites, as soon as you listen, go to a website, stay on their homepage, scroll up and down for a little bit, see if they offer you 10% off, and you can save yourself some money that way as well. That makes a lot of sense as well.
Awesome to see in the community. All right, next we're going to be talking about the SOG Power Pint, and this is personally my favorite EDC multi.
Listen, the Power Pint used to be my favorite. You know, I have the Squirt by Leatherman. P.S. It's gone now. It's discontinued. I like it a little bit more than the Power Pint. I actually gave my Power Pint to one of my buddies. I need to buy another one because I might fuck around with goddamn. I might fuck around with SOG and they might discontinue that shit on my ass. Knowing me.
When it comes to just functions, weight, and the price point on this thing, I think the
same thing happened with goddamn Leatherman. And the G10 scales, was it the Charge or the Wave? I think the Charge, G10 scales. I was disgusted that they discontinued that multi-tool. I want a G10 scale fucking multi-tool badly.
The Power Pint has like a normal MSRP price for around $54 or something like that. But it's been on sale for like $42 on Amazon for several months now. And for that price...
Field trip, let's check it out. So... Oh, that's the Pyrite. Let me go to the Power Pint. So the Power Pint is $43. It's below his price point. Plenty of functionality. What's the pricing look like on this thing? It consistently stays around this price, so you don't need to freaking cream yourself to go run out and buy this thing. It did jump up to $55. But it looks like if you wait this out for a while, let me see. What was the pricing like over the last year? Yeah, it's consistently around that $43 mark. So I would agree with Gear Related. 100%. 100%. Even though I like the dime more.
I think this is like a steal of a multi-tool. I think that because you're getting a decent sized plier head with this thing. It's got your needle nose, your regular pliers, and your wire cutters on this thing. All the tools on this thing are going to be locking. On one side, you get your standard knife blade. You get a nice little awl with a very sharp point on the end of it. You get kind of a little micro flathead or slotted screwdriver. You get a little gut hook / cordage cutter or something on here. It's got a decent sized 3-way file on this thing. On the other side, you get a serrated blade, a little can opener tool, a little Phillips screwdriver, And then this is where the mod took place. This little flathead driver here actually had this little nail nick, just the same as this can opener does. I actually took a little Dremel tool and filed that down because to me, there was really no need to have that on there. And this thing also features a good sized little pair of scissors on it. And these things actually surprisingly.
So one thing I don't know about the SOG scissors. So let's think about scissors and multi-tools. Goated is Victorinox, right? Bottom of the barrel is fucking Gerber. Fucking trash. I will say that. Power Pint. I haven't had the Power Pint in like a year. I gave it away a long time ago. Those scissors look significantly better than the Gerber dime. They don't look like Victorinox level, but they look significantly better than the goddamn Gerber dime.
They work pretty well. And then there's kind of like a hidden function on this multi-tool. It gives you the ability to put a standard size bit up here at the top of it.
I did not know this. Learning has occurred, sir. Look at this shit. He about to fucking school me right goddamn now.
And clamp that thing down and use the whole multi-tool itself as a nice little screwdriver. And this really worked.
Look at this shit, man. Goddamn learning has occurred, man. I did not know you can use a standard size 1/4 bit that you can buy everywhere on earth right at the very base of the Power Pint.
Works well with something like the Leatherman ratchet, and I actually keep this little ratchet driver in my little EDC tool pouch that I'm keeping in my backpack back there. I do have a Leatherman Wave in it too, but if I needed to hold back up on something, then this would be a great option.
Your Leatherman Wave has a goddamn pocket clip. Mine does not. I still need to purchase one.
To kind of already have this with me. And this thing's only slightly over 3 inches long and only coming in at about 4.2 ounces. So that's significantly lighter than a lot of my other multi-tools. And it's also got this great little pocket clip on it, so I can just tuck this thing away down in my back left pocket. That's where I carry all of my EDC multi-tools. So if it doesn't have a pocket clip.
Does that not get on your nerves when you drive? I don't like anything in my back pocket. When I'm walking around, I stick my cell phone in my back pocket, okay? So I will stick this cell phone in my back pocket when I'm walking around. This is a Google Pixel 7, okay? I will stick this in my back pocket, but reflexively, as soon as I get ready to sit down, I pull it out and I set it on a surface. That's in my truck. If I'm sitting in the man cave, whatever, I can't have anything, no wallet, nothing. Everything has to go in my front pocket. The only thing that can go in my back pocket is like receipts, shit like that. Nothing else can go in my back pocket.
I'm out. I don't really like carrying a multi-tool like on my belt. This next item is actually going to be on my wrist, and this is the Timex Expedition Scout. This is also going to be somewhat of a newer pickup for me.
Okay, so no loom on that thing, but field trip, let's go check it out real quick. So the Timex Expedition is $39. All sorts of goddamn colorways on this shit. Listen, if you want to get yourself into the world of analog and get away from those smartwatches, Timex, what's the name of that goddamn company that starts with a goddamn G? I know y'all peasants know the shit. I don't fucking remember the name. What is the name of that fucking watch? Does Timex own them as well? It starts with a goddamn G. But if you want to get into the world of analog or digital, get away from a smartwatch, at least own one analog watch. At least one. Keep your goddamn Apple Watch, your Samsung, hit the goddamn like button as well, and all of that good stuff. But just own one Gearshock, G-Shock. That's what it is. That's what it is. Appreciate that. Does Timex own G-Shock? I think they do, right? So this looks like it is a 40 millimeter, which is the same size. I'm wearing a 39.5 millimeter watch right now. Casio, says Ian. Okay, makes sense. So I'm wearing a 39 millimeter watch. I'm telling you, I don't know what's going on with these big ass watches nowadays, because there's something about a high value man. When you wear an analog watch, it gets freaking ladies' goddamn panties to just slide off for some fucking reason. I don't know why, man. I don't know why. Get yourself a very let me tell you something. Get this Timex watch. It's an analog watch. Get yourself a woman that's wet behind the ears. She's going to see you're not wearing an Apple Watch. She's going to say, oh, that's pretty nice. I like it. Do you want to go 20 toes? I'm telling you, ask gear related. She's gonna ask you, do you want to go 20 toes?
Wanted one of these for a long time now, but I've just never went around to picking them up. I'm starting to creep into the watch game now, so I wanted to check out some of the awesome budget options available. This one was actually kind of re-brought to my attention by a viewer. He commented on one of my recent uploads stating that this is the watch that he's been carrying every day and it's doing him great. So I figured I'd order it and try it out for myself, and so far I've been loving this thing. So if you're someone who's watching this video and you also want to recommend some gear to me, let me know down in the description, because I do read all of my comments and I love seeing what everyone's carrying. And if it's something...
What's the most expensive watch that I can recommend to gear related so I can put it in the comments? What should I recommend to gear related in the comments? He said we can put it in the comments so he can check the shit out. Not a Rolex. That's predictable. He said he reads it right.
I could see myself using it in my carry, I'll go ahead and pick it up. And if it's something I could see myself using, it might make it in a future video. This watch is just going to be like a simple field watch design, and it only comes in at around $43. You can get this thing in several different configurations, like a more stainless steel looking case. I opted for this gunmetal case, and I think you can also get it in a black case, like this tan flat dark earth looking color. You can get it in a more cream finish. I think you can get black and maybe even white and green. You can also get several different strap options for this thing. This one just happened to come with this nice dark leather one.
See, I like, what size is the, let me see this real quick. So what size is the band? Is it 22 millimeters? Oh, okay. So it's a 20 millimeter. I like 22 millimeters. So, but look at all these options. I'm telling you, if you're wondering, how can I go 20 toes? What about me? Like, women, I'm a high value man. Women don't think I'm a high value man. What's something that I can do to let them know I'm a goddamn high value man? He said you can get a Sunto core for about $300. Goddamn. I'm going to put that in the goddamn comment. You can get a goddamn Sunto. Gear related. Go check that shit out, right?
I may also pick up like a green NATO strap for this thing. Like I stated earlier, this watch is simple, so
he says he's here right now. You can just tell him. Oh, you are bad, gear related. Appreciate it, man. He says, just tell him right now he's here. Now I'm going to put in the goddamn comments. You know what I'm saying? He said he reads all of them. You know, we got to check that shit out. And all of that good shit, man.
So it doesn't have a lot of fancy functions or anything like that on it. It's really just going to have your time and then a little spot down here for the date. It does feature a backlight on this watch, so if you are using it in more of a low light scenario, you can just press down here on the crown and it will illuminate.
Rocky says the Timex Shock. Field trip. I don't want to like dive deep into watches because they get fucking expensive. But I'm a big fan of like dive watches and field watches. This is a digital watch. This is affordable and it's on fucking sale. Which one is the Shock? There's a lot of them. Is it this first one right here? This is an Expedition. Ian says you would go 20 toes when you whip out a goddamn Zon. Most ladies are not gonna know. Listen, let me just tell you something, Ian. You can pull out a mossy oak in a lot of women, in front of a lot of women or men, whatever you like. I don't know, right? They're like, oh, you have a pocket knife in your pocket? Oh, here, take my panties, okay? Take them and do as you please. Now, I get what you're saying. Keep yourself an analog or digital watch. It's for a special occasion. Put the goddamn smartwatch in the drawer. Watch what happens.
This next item is going to be the Refine EP1. And
the Refine got their asses bounced off of fucking YouTube, man. Refine got their asses bounced off of YouTube for fucking fake reviews. They got their asses bounced off of YouTube for fake reviews. But I still like their pins. Just because they violated Amazon's policies. I still like the pin.
This has personally been one of my favorite EDC pins for a couple of years now. I actually lost the original one I bought a couple of years ago, but the same week I lost it, I actually bought 2 more just in case I lost another one.
He pulled those pins from nowhere. Did y'all see that shit? He said, hold on, let me rewind that shit. He said, it's been my favorite pen for you. Watch how smooth these pins came from. These pins came from no fucking where, okay? Watch this shit.
I actually lost the original one I bought a couple of years ago, but the same week I lost it, I actually bought 2 more just in case I
Did y'all see that shit? It's like goddamn magician.
lost another one, and I wanted to keep one on my desk and then one more for everyday carry. You know, I get asked pretty often, hey, do you have a pen I could borrow? I give them this pen, and it's kind of like a shock factor of the quality.
Who's asking you for fucking pens? Let me tell you something. So, who is it? Bastion. Bastion just came out with a new G10 pen, right? They sent the shit out to me. And field trip, let's look this shit up. Bastion G10 pen. They just dropped this new G10 pen. They sent this shit out to me. I took it to Pittsburgh with me last week, right? And while I was in Pittsburgh, I was using the pen. It's fucking so light. It is the lightest pen that I own. When I say custom pen, not like a fucking 7-pack of pens you get from goddamn Walmart. But I took this pen with me and I gave it to my coworker and he almost fucking walked off with that shit. And I had to gently and delicately say, sir, would you give me my fucking pen back, man?
Bro, come on now.
No, really.
Come on, man.
So when people ask me to borrow a pen, I'm like sniping that shit. I'm looking at it. Hey, don't fucking walk off with my shit, man. I'm going to feature this in a video soon, but they just dropped a G10 pen. G10 pen? I've seen G10 wallets, obviously G10 knives. But a fucking G10 pen? That's some new shit.
Quality, especially when you're coming from using like standard plastic pens most of your life and you handle a pen that's like made out of metal or something like that. You feel the weight to it and it gives you like an instant feeling of quality. One of my favorite things about this pen is actually the size of it. It's coming in at only about 4.5 inches long, but it still gives you the feeling of using a full-size pen when you're using it in your hand, but it's also still small enough to tuck it down in a pocket or a pouch. I really like the super deep carry pocket clip this thing offers, and that nice bolt action design is super fidgety, but it feels like it really locks the pen into place when using it.
One thing I would say about the bolt action pens, people don't have a lot of dexterity. I would say that you need a side click. Bolt actions, everybody EDC likes them. I have several. But dexterity purposes, a top click or a side click, 100%.
I have 2 of these here, and they're actually going to be coming in at different price points. This black PVD coated model is coming in right at $50, but then if you want the more premium titanium version, I think it comes in right at $70. So you will have to pay a little bit more for that added weight reduction. I like to keep this PVD coated one here on my...
He says, I don't let a motherfucker borrow shit, even if it's a Bard or even if it's Brad or EDM. Nobody can touch his shit. You hear what I'm saying? Okay. Nobody. Listen, I'm not so locked down. You know, I'll let them fucking carry the shit or all that type of shit. I'm not too mad at the shit. Sleep None says O Pen Mini Olight is my go-to. Now the O Pen is interesting. I have one right here. So the O Pen, let me get your comment off the goddamn screen real quick. Disappeared, thank you. So the O Pen Mini by Olight, it's nothing to write home to mom about, but that is literally my man cave table pen. I just slapped the shit on the man cave table. If this grows legs, then oh well. But it does look unique, right? I like the way it looks. This has a little boat action on the side, so you can kind of use that there. But it's really small. It's very small. So it just depends on what you want.
my desk, and since the titanium one is a little more lightweight, I use it as like my everyday carry pin. They do offer several different models on their website, so you can get it in brass, copper, PVD coated, stainless steel, stone wash, all different configurations. You can put several different options inside the pin, but it comes standard from the factory.
And I like the fact that you can swap these. If you get a pin, make sure you can swap it out. A tactile turn, right? You can swap this thing out as well. This is a tactile turn dark matter. This is a $200 pin, but you can swap this out whatever you want. So even if you're going to get yourself a more refined, a high quality pin, just get something you're going to really enjoy. Because you don't want to get something and not use it because you're going to regret it. 100%. Make sure you get something you're going to use.
With a Black Schmidt Easy Flow 9000M. I think it's a great pin for what it is, and it's not at a crazy price point. That's why I'm a fan of it. This next item is going to be the Blue Ridge Overland Gear Bum Bag. And this bag was actually so good, I bought 3 of these.
Oh my God, he bought fucking 3 of them? Sir, what is going on? He said he bought 3 of them. Field trip. Let me see. Because I bought the bum bag by Carry Commission. Now, let me tell you something. This was my first experience with the bum bag. I have one here. I need to give this thing another shot. It's always sold out. It's definitely less than fucking 50 bucks. I just didn't really like it. But you know what? I think this will be a really good travel bag. Stick this inside of your suitcase when you get to your destination. You can just take your items you need for that day while you're traveling. And it's decent. It has a loop paneling on the inside, a loop panel on the front, the nice leather patch on the front. I like that touch of leather on the front. It's very nice. Okay. It's a collaboration that they did, but I don't know. I haven't carried this thing in probably 3 months, probably longer than that. And it's always fucking sold out, but you can just go buy it on Gear.
I'm just kidding. That's
on
not
their
really
website.
why I bought 3 of them. So this bag was, I think, made popular from Taylor Martin over at Best Damn EDC. I saw he did a collaboration with his own version of this bag, kind of on his website, Carry Commission. But that's not really why I fell in love with it. I fell in love with it for like the actual size and look of it, because I'm not someone that wants to carry like a big sling bag on me all the time. I would probably just pack it down with a bunch of unnecessary junk. This is like a little...
I agree with that. I agree with that. The bigger your bag, the more you're like, oh, you know what? I can put I can put that fucking brick inside of there. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, my sling bag's 14 liters. Oh yeah, I can put a fucking iPad in there. Yeah, let me do that. Oh, my sling bag's 20 liters. Yeah, give me a bottle of fucking liquor. No, I agree with that. 100%.
A little bit smaller option that's still kind of a sling, fanny pack, bum bag, whatever you want to call it. Just got your standard dump pouch in it, and you can put some stuff in it for more organization. The reason I actually bought 3 of these things is because I was a big fan of the green model he was making, but it kept selling out so fast, but I really wanted to try this thing out. Anyways, I ordered the black and orange version, and I really didn't love the orange being shown on the outside of this thing. And not long after that, they came out with this solid black version with a little leather logo, and I really liked the way the leather looked off of the black, and it kind of fits the aesthetic of gear I'm looking for. I like more darker and earth tones in my...
One thing, it is a dump pouch, like just throw everything inside. But gear related, I would say this. Your story that you're telling about this bum bag is like reminiscent of my story about the Tom Talk sling bags. I liked it so much, I bought 2 more. Then Tom Talk saw the video, they sent me fucking like 3 more. So now I got like 6 or 7 Tom Talks all over the fucking place. But I get what you're saying. Sometimes you're like, yeah, I like it a lot. I like this color, but I really want the black. I really want the green. I really want the gray, whatever.
Stuff. Then I saw where Carry Commission actually dropped this green version, and
you got your hands on one. Congratulations, man. Congratulations.
Since I was able to click over to the site on time, I had to pick it up since it was available, and now I have 3 of them. But I've actually found 3 separate uses for this thing as well. So the black one I'm using is more as my standard EDC sling, but I don't mean EDC as I carry it every day. I really only use it when I'm traveling or going like out of town.
There you go. I suggested it and he gave us the goddamn knowledge. Stick it in a bag. When you get to your destination, lock everything in your room safe, and take that bag with you on the go.
Like a day trip or something, it's nice just to have like a little dump pouch to dump some of your gear into. The green version I've actually adapted to use when I'm bow hunting. I actually clip it onto the front of me.
Oh my God, I fucking hate bow hunting. I hate it. Here in Texas, the people that get to put down deer first are bow hunters. Then rifle. I'm a rifle guy. Fucking hate bow hunting. Mainly because you got to be patient. You got to be in a deer stand. It's just, I'm not a big fan of bow hunting. I don't even fucking own a bow.
And use it as kind of like a dump pouch when I'm sitting in a tree stand. And it's been a lifesaver so far, so I think that's where that one will actually stay. And the black and orange version I've actually used.
But you know what? If you're a felon and you can't own a rifle, then you know, a bow is your go-to so you can hunt.
Use it as like a dump pouch when I'm fishing. I just kind of keep it on my side with some of my favorite baits, soft plastics, hooks and weights and things like that. So I don't have to lug around my tackle box everywhere with me. If you'd like to see a full video on this pouch, then be sure and let me know down in the comments below.
Yes, do the video. Just do it. Do the video.
If you're still on the lookout for more gear for you or someone else, then be sure and check out this video here where we go over some more pieces of gear.
He says, I do not trust hotel safes as EDC explained. Listen, a thief is going to be a thief, EDC explained. I agree with you. A thief is going to be a thief. When I traveled to Pittsburgh last week, I brought one of my YouTube cameras. And it's a Sony FX30. So the camera's, what, $1,800. I brought a $1,300 lens. And I got memory cards. And I was fucking nervous. $3,000 worth of equipment just fucking sitting in a hotel room safe. But, you know, a thief is going to be a thief, right? Sometimes you just got to roll with the punches.
Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.
Appreciate you letting us check out that goddamn video once again. If you guys are not following gear related, let me put you guys on some goddamn game. He himself and also Accessorize Me are some of my guilty pleasures, man. I like to go check them out whenever I get the opportunity. So go check them out whenever you get a chance, man. But yeah, thief is gonna be a thief, 100%. 100%. He says a code, aka related, aka mossy oak. Listen, mossy oak is if you're hunting and you need some shit to just get yourself. All my hunting jackets and apparel, all that shit is mossy oak. It's fucking warm when it's 20 degrees outside, and you gotta climb your ass in a deer stand or a tree stand. Get you a mossy oak jacket for less than $100. You're good to go. You are good to go. 100%. 100%. Hey guys, I appreciate you guys once again for stopping by for another Man Cave Monday. A lot of places you could have went, but for some reason you came here and freaking watched me trying to bounce my ass up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all for once again kicking the door in. We will speak soon.